Hi everyone, hello and welcome back to Crazy Kalyn Vlogs. I am here with you and I am so excited to be here with you just for a quick Aldi haul and also for a little chit chat afterwards. Over here on this channel, this is my secondary channel that I like to just post randomly just to connect with people that I have made such strong connections with through my main channel, which is Crazy Days of Kalyn, where I haul from the Dollar Tree on Saturdays, Mondays, and Wednesdays. So this is kind of like my space where I just hop on. There's no time limit. There's no real structure to the schedule, and we just post when we can. Or I want to share my days and my travels with you guys. How hauls that are outside of just hauling from the Dollar Tree, or just little chit chats that I call coffee with Kalyn time. Even though I haven't had coffee in a really long time because I gave it up. So now we're going to start off with the Aldi haul because I'm super excited about the things that I just found. And I spent $37 this week for some groceries, which made me extra happy. I am a very strict budgeter when it comes to things. Even my Dollar Tree stuff, there is a rhyme and a reason to it. Over on Crazy Days of Kalyn, my grocery shopping and whatever I do is very finely pinpointed out for each month. And so when I can save some money, even on groceries, I'm excited about it. I primarily shop only at Aldi's because I find the prices to be really great. I have been branching out to Trader Joe's as well because of my health journey and finding out that I have all kinds of really, really tough allergies and needing to go completely clean, plant-based, just poultry and no gluten, eggs, or dairy. So it's been a big adjustment over these last 2 months. So Trader Joe's has helped a lot. And Aldi's has a lot of great options for me as well. And their prices are way better than Shaw's, Stop and Shop, Market Basket. Those are like the chains that are around me in a really close proximity, but their prices have gone bananas. So Aldi's and Trader Joe's for decent quality food. Not decent, really good quality food. I don't know why I said decent, but it's really great quality food, and they have a lot of gluten-free options. They have a lot of things that are health based so that you can really walk around and find some really cool things to try out. So with that being said, I want to just show you what I got for $37, and I think it's going to carry us through most of the week. I have to start with the drinks because these just totally sparkled in my eyes and I was so excited. The thing about Trader Joe's and Aldi's actually is that they really go seasonal with the things that they stock up, and they put out some pretty fun things that I normally wouldn't find in other stores, and they would be a lot more money too. So this case of 8 seltzer waters, I would call them. They're pumpkin pie flavored sparkling water. And this is sodium free, calorie free, sugar free, and there's 8 cans in here. And I cannot believe that they are pumpkin pie. This was $3.49. So I was elated and excited to try those out because I love fall. And I love to get specialty things like, pumpkin iced coffee and everything like that. But it's not going to happen anymore. It's definitely not going to happen for me anymore. So sparkling water with that flavor little touch in it is really making me excited that I'll have a cool drink too when we go out and do anything folly. Then look at this one. This was $3.49 as well for 8 cans. And this is, sorry, I almost dropped it like I normally do everything else. This is 8 cans of caramel apple flavored sparkling water. So really too pumped about that. You just have no idea. I was so excited. And they're 12 fluid ounce cans inside. So that is really going to be awesome and helpful and fantastic and fun to have for the fall season because it is upon us and we are fully into it over here. I am crafting, decorating, and all that stuff. So my heart is in fall now. Then I found this big, huge package right here of chicken drumsticks. This was only $4.82. And that is really good. We'll take the skin off of it more than likely. I will anyways, and just eat the meat around the bone. But that whole entire huge package for $4.82 will stretch us a lot during the week as well. Now I'm going to pull out some other fancy things. I'm just going to randomly pick and pull from the bag. I got these for the guys, and this is the Clancy brand that comes from Aldi's as well. And this is the cinnamon and brown sugar sweet potato chips. Now, Richie can definitely eat sweet potato chips. They're much better for him as an alternative to regular chips. So he can eat cinnamon, and so can my son, and they both love it. So they're going to have this. I can't have them because they do have cinnamon, but that was really fantastic. And that bag was $2.49. So I loved that for the guys also. Now, this is what I got for me because these are gluten-free. And this is the sweet chili brown rice crisps. And these are very good. They are very good. So I always loved salt. I was way more of like a salty craving person than I was a sweet craving person. Except for this like part of my life, I definitely crave chocolate. But I've learned to eat it in a different way. And this reminds me of like having a Dorito or something like that. It's the closest I can get to my favorite chip on the planet, which is Doritos. So I like those and they taste really well. And they're from that Live G Free brand. So they have a bunch of different products in that Live G Free brand, and they're all really great. And that was $2.49 as well. Now I got this big old humongous bag of grapes here. This is red seedless grapes. And this was 99 cents a pound this week. This whole humongous bag was just a little over $3. And that is a lot of grapes inside of there. And I love fruit. I love fruit. So I'm pretty much just eating like poultry and also fruit because I do have a shellfish allergy as well. So I'm not going to touch any fish just so that I can be safe. And, you know, chicken is definitely where my taste buds are going, and probably turkey, even though I don't really enjoy turkey. But when I have it, you know, that'll be another type of poultry that I can have. So a little over $3 for those grapes right there. And this whole entire little set of yellow onions, Green Valley brand onions. And this was $2.49 as well. So that really, I love onions and everything that we eat. So tonight I'm going to make some chicken drumsticks. I'm going to dice some onion, and then I'm going to add in my favorite mushrooms. Now these mushrooms are excellent and they're so good. This is fresh sliced white mushrooms. And I think this was $1.99 if I'm correct. It could have been a little bit under $1.99 to be honest with you. I do think it was less than that, but I'll just say $1.99. But if you find them, you'll probably see that they are lower than that price range. So I picked it up. Then my husband always gets his creamer because this is the best creamer that he can get for $2.49 in this size. So even Walmart, if you go to get their sugar-free French vanilla creamer, I think it's like $2.69 or 79 cents. And this is $2.49 from Aldi. So this is 32 fluid ounces of zero sugar French vanilla. And this is what he puts in his coffee. And my husband is definitely a coffee drinker. He cannot live without his coffee for sure. He swears by it. And my grandpa did too. You know, you always start your day with coffee and end your day with coffee, even as just like a nightcap treat with a few crackers on the side. So there is that. And then I really like olives. I just love them, and they just jazz up things a bit for me. Nobody else in my house likes olives. I will take all the olives for sure. This is Tuscan Garden, and this is Spanish manzanilla olives, pimento stuffed. So this one right here was $1.49, and I love to put a little olives on the side of each one of my dinners for sure. Now, I'm a side type of girl. I like dips and things like that, a little pizzazz with some olives, but I eat most of my meals with applesauce, and I always have, but I even more so do now because it helps the food slide down my throat, and I'm very anxious still, even though I know what allergies I have and I'm getting treatment for it. This, you know, problem that I've had for a really long time, swallowing and getting my food down because I was allergic to so much that I was eating. The applesauce helped coat it and get it past the point where I was digesting it. So I still swear by my applesauce, and this is a nice big one. So this is unsweetened applesauce. It's non-GMO, and it's from Simply Nature. And so I picked that big old one up for $3.09. And this is 46 ounces of that applesauce. So I will always eat my applesauce just in case. Now, this right here is gluten-free, which I like because a lot of salad dressings I cannot have either. This one is from Tuscan Garden, and this is the Italian dressing, and it has 80 calories in it for per tablespoon. And then this is gluten-free. If you can see it right there, it says gluten-free on it. So when I have like my little snacks of like, shredded carrots, I just drizzle a little dressing over them to just give them a little pizzazz, or my cherry tomatoes that I love as well. And I love this whole container. This whole container is $2.59, I think it was. Now, this is the sweet and zesty mixed medley tomatoes. And there are a lot of tomatoes in here. And you know me, I'm a colorful girl. I like that there are so many tomatoes in here that are so many different shades. So that makes it fun. And that is under $3. And I usually have a little bit of tomatoes with some salad dressing on the side of whatever I'm eating for dinner. Now, this is the last two things here. This right here is the Happy Harvest brand, and this is the diced tomatoes fire roasted. Now, I do know that they have gluten-free tomato options out there for sauce or what have you, but I really, really like the diced tomatoes in these two cans, and I feel safe with them. So if I'm gonna have like meatballs, chicken meatballs that I roll out and put a little sauce to them, I use this diced tomatoes to coat it with a little bit of that. Now, this is grown in the USA. I like that. And they're both 14.5 ounces. And this was 89 cents a can. So I picked two of them up just in case I want to have some chicken with a little tomatoes on it. And last week we did roll some chicken meatballs, and we had some sauce, mushrooms on it, and not tomatoes, sauce, onions, mushrooms, yeah, that. And it made a nice little bowl of a really warm, cozy type of meal with those ingredients in it. So that is what I got, and that's $37. And I'm going to cook most of this today so that we have it to pick over the next couple of nights, because usually when him or I or both of us cook at some point in the week, we try to make multiple nights meals so that we have to do a little bit less cooking each and every single night when we're all coming home, when they're coming home, and all that stuff. So that is what we're having, and I'm happy to share it with you. So that is it. That is it, my little darlings. I am excited. For the next couple of minutes, I'm just going to chat with you. I am extremely excited that little by little, every single day, I have been feeling more and more like myself that I haven't seen in a really long time. I catch glimpses of myself on my good days these last few years, but they have been very few and far between, because even all the activity that I've continued to do in my life has been very difficult and labored and exhausting, and the fatigue sets in to my body. It aches, and my pains, and just my swelling and stuff like that, because this whole time I had allergies that were very, very severe and significant. So we're in the third week now of treating my allergies, and I can't even tell you what a blessing it has been to feel the relief going slowly but surely out of my body, and it healing up slowly but surely. Plus, I have now lost 22 pounds in the last 2 months. Just by changing my diet. Not that I ever ate anything that was really extravagantly terrible or ate a lot. It was just I was packing on a lot of weight because of the swelling and because of the fluid buildup and certain things. And now that I am eating so differently and very, very monitored, I have really just been shedding weight. I've gone back to the gym swimming. We have just been getting back on track, and I am so excited. So today I went this morning, first thing, and I got my foot checked, and my foot is now healed. But he was just an excellent orthopedic. And so when he saw me, he said, "Okay, here we go." He was like, "It's graduation day." And I said, "Woo, I like the sound of that." So he said, "Oh, this is where we're at right now." He's like, "I'm sure you still have swelling, yes?" And I said, "Yes, I was going to bring that up to you. I'm walking much better on it, but I do see a significant amount of swelling on the side of my foot that puffs up really bad if I've done too much." He said, "Okay, totally normal at this stage in the game. That's still going to take time to come along. You did a number on your foot. You broke it in those 3 places right on the side of your foot." And he said, "You've damaged a lot of tissue and everything like that. And it's still trying to protect those areas that you broke." He said, "You'll see that start to go down over time." He said, "I already told you it could be upwards of a year before your foot looks completely normal." So I was really happy about that, but he said that all the bones have fused back together. The swelling is normal. Then he said, "I'm sure that you're still limping." He's like, "You're limping because you're still trying to protect the pain in your foot." He said, "Try to work yourself now into a routine of trying to get rid of the limp and starting to just walk on it normally." So I have to really practice that because I am a limper. I definitely am a limper. Both of my ankles are impaired with arthritis. I have tendonitis, and he does realize all those things, but he wants me to try to work through some of those things and try to get the limp out of style and be able to put full pressure and work with both legs correctly. So that's going to be a process. But graduation day, that's what they called it. Even the nurses came in, said, "Happy graduation day." They were clapping. They were making me take pictures of my foot x-ray to show the progress and what it has, healed and looked like now. And they were just so funny and so nice. So I definitely wasn't expecting that today. So one doctor down, gone, behind me. And I feel very emotional these days, and not a bad way, but in a very positive way, because I have gone through such a journey inside of myself, over these last few years. And mentally, it has taken me to a place that I really didn't think I would ever be at 42. I've just felt really like labored in my body and my thoughts because of my body and what it felt like. And I feel now like we are getting somewhere, but I do feel, I swear, this is my thought process. Everything in this life happens for a reason. And I feel like God wanted me to slow down because I needed to address the things that were coming up inside of me that I was pushing away and continuing to like just plow forward and do all the things I was doing every day and just trying to make things happen even when I felt my sickest. And I swear, I talk to God every day, all day long, a lot of times. And he had to get me to slow down. And that foot break came at the time where I needed to now sit in myself, take care of myself even more now than ever, so that I could be prepared for my allergy situation to arise and to become as extreme as it had become. I had horrible asthma. Horrible asthma. The doctor told me yesterday at my allergy appointment, I have albuterol and an inhaler now and stuff like that. So I'm grateful for that. But I was just so impaired in so many ways that I found out through my allergies that journey was coming to me, and I had to be ready for it. And then go into this, trying to heal myself from the inside out, related to asthma, autoimmune disease, and my everything going on, everything, autoimmune disease, asthma, and my allergies. And so that was a lot to process over these last 2 months, but now we're into that. Things are looking up, and he's very excited about the improvement that I have shown every single time that he sees me, because I go weekly, and he said that I will be getting those 8 allergy shots every week for 6 months. That's what he told me yesterday. And then he will review it again and see where we're at that point. So I don't even, I don't even get a review until February. So we'll see. And hopefully we'll just keep getting better. And I'm going to always take care of myself, now knowing what I know related to those type of things. And then, shortly thereafter, then we had just a couple of days later, after finding out all of the things that the allergist had told me he discovered, I found out about my female stuff and now having to have a procedure done on October 2nd. So I mentally and physically needed to be in a better place with my allergies to probably handle that process that I'm going to have to go through. I've never had a surgery before. I've never been under anesthesia. I am so scared, but every day I say, I give it to you. I fully trust in God. I trust my doctor, and I have the highest of highest hopes, even with my anxiousness and anxiety, that they are going to take this thing out of me, or the things out of me, like she said, and they're going to make sure that I am healthy. They're going to check them, make sure that I'm healthy, and then hopefully this will be the end to some of my female pain and discomfort as well. So I am hoping, praying, and just so grateful to have been, not that I broke my foot and I'm grateful for that, but I am grateful that I was in a place where I could handle all of these things coming at me so fast after, after a few months of trying to heal from the break. So if it gives you any hope whatsoever, I know so many of us suffer from clinical anxiety. I've been diagnosed since my early 20s, just shortly after finding, out that I was pregnant. And I had been experiencing anxiety from a very, very young age and just not realizing what was wrong with me. And I really find that my faith gives me what I need to go through it, even though I'm still fearful, even though I believe that, everything happens for a reason, and even though I believe that I have protection and, a purpose here that I still need to be here for, and that God is going to watch over me, my angels are going to watch over me, the people that I love and lost are going to watch over me. I have a beautiful family and a village here that is my family and friends that pray and send me positive vibes, and I feel like I'm in such a beautiful place in my life with so much good that I can handle this, even though I'm scared. I feel like I can really tackle this and go through it and know that I'm going to come out on the other side, and maybe all of these things through the process of these last, at this point, past October 2nd, I've been going through one thing after another for myself physically since 5-6 months of it will be at that point. And I feel like that is the last leg that I have to hurdle. And hopefully I will have a better year of, 43 once we're upon that, and I will be fully back to who I used to be inside of myself. So that's what I'm hoping for, and I'm grateful for all of you for being there for me and being there for my family and just being there for all of us all the time, because you're just such a wonderful, wonderful village to, just be a part of and be happy about being around and communicating with and looking forward to connections and stuff like that. And so many of us have built just the most amazing friendships that I just never would take for granted, because you guys have just given me so much support and love and hope and just kindness that I can't ever repay you for what you have contributed to my days and my life. And so that is where I'm going to leave it. And SpongeBob is looking for my attention. My foot is fully asleep at the moment. I have to get ready for a haul this evening. So I have to go get my things together in my cute little bucket that I love to just hold up and say, look at what I have. And I always have fun, with that. That is my peace, my time out, my happy place. So I'm always excited to do that. So I'll record tonight for tomorrow's post over on Crazy Days of Kalyn. So I will see you there. And I'm going to get rocking and rolling around this house, then eat some lunch, start cooking, and commence this day. I hope that everybody is having a fantastically wonderful, perfect, and blessed, and just peaceful day. And I love you guys, and I will see you soon. And thank you for being you, and thank you for being who you are in my life. I love you guys, and I appreciate you, and I will see you very soon. Bye, everyone.